Okay, let us start with Namo Tassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Okay. So today I think I want the student to do more recitation to save my voice also. Okay. Let me find document first. Sorry, not the pilot class. Okay. Now remember, dependent origination is always on cause and effect. Later, when you learn the patana, is also on cause and effect. So that's why it's very important to know what is the cause, what is the effect, right? Of course, patana, which is the next chapter, there will be cause, effect, and there's a power or relationship in between. So to warm up while we are waiting more students, so I like to invite some of you to join in the recitation. So anybody want to volunteer? If not, I just call the name, okay? Wendy?
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, can you recite? Yeah.
Okay, I try. Avijja pachaya sankaram, sankaram pachaya vinanam, vinanam vidana pachaya namarupam, namarupa pachaya salayatanam, salayatana pachaya paso, pasa pachaya denana, denana pachaya tanha, tanha pachaya upadanam, upadana pachaya bravo, brava pachaya jati, jati pachaya chara maranam, sanka parideva dukkha, domana supa yasa sambhavati, eva metasa kevalasa dukkha kadasa, dukkha kadasa samudayo hoti.
Okay, so this one is a long letter, so you all can break like that. Soka, Paridewa, Dukkha, Domana, Supayasa, Samavati. All right, like this. Okay, so
Yeah.
next person to recite. Thomas, you want to try?
Yes, I can.
Okay, yeah, try please. Yes.
Vipachaya Sankara, Sankara Pachaya Vinyanam, Vinyana Pachaya Namarupam, Namarupa Pachaya Salayatanam, Salayatana Pachaya Faso, Fasa Pachaya Vedana, Vedana Pachaya Tanha, Tanha Pachaya Upadanam, Upadana Pachaya Bhavo, Bhava Pachaya Jati, Jati Pachaya Chara Maranam Soka Parideva Dukkha Domana Supayasa Sambhavanti Eva Metasa Kevalasa Dukkha Kandasa Samudayu Hoti.
Okay. So I noticed that when you come to long A, there's a not much difference between your long A and short A, all right? So for example, avijja, pachaya, you can purposely stress it or make it a little bit longer. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. For example, nama is a nama, lupa. Long U is also with either you make it long or you make your sound a little bit heavy. All right. Nama, lupa, pachaya, salah. For example, salah, yatanam, salah. You have to drag here. Okay. All right. Okay, good. So, Shinlin, can you try this one? Try the whole thing,
Okay,
Shin.
yeah.
Yes.
Avijja pachaya sankara, sankara pachaya vinyanam, vinyanam pachaya nama rupam, Nama rupa pacaya salayatanang. Salayatana pacaya paso. Pasa pacaya vedana. Vedana pacaya tangha. Tangha pacaya upadanang. Upadana pacaya bhavo. Bhava pacaya jati. Jati pacaya jara maranang. Sukha parideva dukkha. Domanasa domana supayasa sambhavanti. Ewang me tasa ke valasa dukkha kandasa samudayo hoti.
Okay. So I think most of you get it right. Now, okay. I think you all up to now should know the meaning of avijja is ignorance, sankhara is a formation, vijnana is consciousness, namarupa is a mind and matter. Sala is a sixth sense base. Paso is a contact. Vedana is the feeling. Tanha is a craving. Upadana is a clinging. Bhava is a becoming or existence. Jati is birth. So due to jati, jara, aging, marana, death, sokha, sorrow, parideva, lamentation, dukkha, normally refer to mental, physical pain. Domana supayasa, so how I translate? Okay. So unhappiness. So dukkha is always referred to physical pain. This one refer to mental pain. And despair is a stronger type of unhappiness. Okay. Then finally, evam mitasa in such a way, evam entire, kewala is entire. Dukkha kanda is this is referred to our aggregates. The arising of the five aggregates means the arising of our existence. All right. So everybody, if you want to learn Patana, first you please recite the Pali again and again because it's very helpful. Once you recite it, so next time you don't need to think in a logic way about the connection. You just depend on your memory. You know what is cause and effect. Avijja is a cause, sankhara is the effect. Then sankhara becomes the cause, vijnana is the effect. Vijnana is the cause and namarupa is the effect. Then namarupa become the cause and salayatana arise like this. And this A here, okay, is a ablative, all right? Ablative singular is a, even though normally we translate as from somewhere like this, but here is a reason. That's why we translate because of avijja, or sometimes we can translate due to avijja, due to ignorance, all right? So when you recite, you must be avijja pachaya. It's not pachayo, it's a pachaya because this is an ablative case. That's why learning Pali is helpful. And from here, you will know that some is, for those who learn Pali, you know some is masculine, like Paso is a masculine, Vedana is a feminine, this is feminine, Upadanam should be neuter, Bhavo should be masculine, Jati is a feminine, all right? So when you learn, decide few times, for those who learn Pali, then you understand what is a masculine, feminine. Sankala is a masculine, plural, okay? Then Samvantati refer to the, all these things lead to the refer to jati. Okay. But actually you can say because of everything lead to the final conclusion will be jara marana because that's the end result of everything. So when we look at dependent origination, it look like happen in one life, but actually normally we explain avijja is actually in three life. Okay. So today I hope my voice okay because I had some sore throat. If I feel okay, I will continue more than 1 hour. If I don't feel good, I will stop 1 hour late at 1 hour. Okay. All right. And after you remember the Pali, the next one is try to remember the English. Okay. So there's one for those who want. For those who like to learn diagram, I already put some diagram at the back, at the some of the pages here. So later we will see the diagram also. So there's few way to learn. One way, memorize the Pali. Second way, remember the English. And of course, when you remember the English, the logic is easy. What is the cause? What is the effect? What's the cause? What's the effect? And of course, I put the Chinese. So for those who can read Chinese, you will be very happy. That's how I learned my Chinese also. Okay. Because I'm actually not Chinese educated. I'm Malay English educated. Okay. Now, this is the reverse one, Patiloma. Okay. So actually, direct translation will be reverse, opposite, contrary. Means it's against the normal sequence. Okay. So like Brother Cole also made a suggestion, instead of using the word reverse, we can use the word cessation. Okay, let's see what's a better word for patiloma. Opposite, backward, forward. Normally we use with the anuloma, patiloma. That's why anuloma is translated with forward. Patiloma is backward. The earlier one is anuloma, means when this happen, that happen, is talking about cause and effect. So this is more on cessation. So we can just put the other meaning will be cessation, because this is talking about if there's no avijja and so on, then in sequence everything will stop by itself. Okay. So after you learn the anuloma, the earlier one, now we should recite the patiloma. Okay, Sister Sharon, can you recite this one? The Pali?
Okay, I'll try this.
Yeah, this one. Okay.
Avijaya Deva as Asesa Vira Gina Roda Sankara Rodo Sankara Nirodha
Oh, okay. I think I recite first time, then you follow. Okay. All right. Oh, you listen
Thank you.
first. Okay. Okay, no problem. Avijja. Actually, we can combine. Avijayatve wa asesa viraga niroda sankhara nirodo sankhara niroda vijnana niroda nama rupa nirodo nama rupa niroda salayatana nirodo salayatana niroda phassa nirodo phassa niroda vedana nirodo vedana niroda tanha nirodo tanha niroda upadana nirodo upadana niroda bhava nirodo bhava niroda jati nirodo jati niroda jara maranam sokha parideva dukkha domana supayasa nirujanti. Earlier one is samavati. So this nirujanti. Ewa metasa, kewalasa, dukkha kandasa, nirodo hoti. Okay, children want to try?
Okay, try the
Okay.
second time in my life to read this.
All right.
Avijayateva asesa viraga niroda sankara nirodo sankara niroda vinyana nirodo vinyana niroda nama rupa nirodo nama rupa niroda salaya tanha nirodo salaya tanah niroda pasa niroda vedana niroda tanha niroda upadana nirodo upana dan upanan niroda bhavan Baba Niroda, Jati Niroda, Jara Maranam Soka Parideva Dukkha Domanasa Supayasa Nirujanti Evam me tasa kevalasa dukkha khandasa nirodo hoti.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. So now we go for word by word. All right. Thank you. Now, avijja. All right. Avijja is avijja, ignorance. Yat avijja yat ewa. Ewa is emphasis here. Okay. Right. Asesa. Sesa is a cessation. Remaining. Okay. So asesa is means that without remainder. Okay, then viraga is fading away. Okay. Dispassionate absence of desire means, or we use the word fading away. So after fading away, but beside fading away, you also got nirodha. Actually, same meaning, also cessation. Viraga is fading away, nirodha also cessation, same meaning, so cessation. Sankhara is sankhara, and nirodho. So means sankhara also fade away. Means the avijja fade away, avijja entirely fade away, sankhara also fade away. Or avijja totally cease, sankhara also cease. Now you notice that this is the difference between nirodho and nirodha. Nirodha here is like just now. This A here is show that is a we call it the ablative, or sometimes they translate as they use instrumental, but I think ability is better. Showing is like because, okay. But sometimes people take it as instrumental. That's why they use the word true. All right, take it as a true here. But it means that when the avijja totally without any remainder, totally cease, viraga nirodha, same meaning totally cease. Sankhara also cease. Then sankhara, because of sankhara cease, vijnana consciousness also cease. Because vijnana cease, then namarupa also cease, and so on. Okay. So namarupa nirodha, sankhara nirodha, pasa nirodho, pasa vijnana. Okay. So anybody want to recite it? For those Sister Chong Pat Lan. Can you try?
Sorry, Sayaji, I just joined. What is it about?
No,
Sorry.
just recite the Pali.
Or the 1 to 11.
Yeah, recite the Pali. Yeah, because some of the students are new ones, so it's good for them to learn also.
Oh, okay. I try.
Okay.
Avijaya titva asesa viraga nirodha sankaran nirodho. Sankara nirodha vijnana narirodho. Vijnana nirodha nama rupa nirodho. Nama rupa nirodha salayatana nirodho. Salayatana nirodha hasa nirodho. Hasa nirodha vedana nirodho. Vedana nirodha tanha nirodho. Tanha nirodha upadana nirodho. Upadana nirodha bhava nirodho. Bhava nirodha jati nirodho. Jati nirodha jara maram soka parideva dukkha domanas supayasa nirojihanti.
Okay.
Then one more line. Okay.
Yes.
Evam mitasa kevalasa, dukkha, dukkha kanda dasa, nirodo hoti.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So you all try to remember the Pali. It's not difficult. So means the first thing is when the avijja totally cease, or with this A here means because, or they translate as true, all right? True, because of avijja totally cease, then sankhara cease. When sankhara cease, vijnana cease. And then because of vijnana cease, namarupa cease. Because of namarupa cease, the six sense base cease, and so on. Okay. So I think it's actually same Pali with above, just the meaning has changed. The main thing is when the birth cease, then of course no jara marana. Okay, no aging, no death, no sokha, no paridewa, no dukkha, no domanasa, upayasa, domana supayasa, nirojanti. Okay. Now this nirojanti means cease also. Okay. So nirodo is actually a noun, but here it becomes a verb. Nirojanti is a present tense. Okay. So ewa metasa sem kewalasa dukkha kandasa nirodo hoti. So for those who learn dependent origination, at first please try to remember. Okay, maybe we ask somebody who have recited it. So because some of the who are more familiar with the chanting. I think Subang you can recite, right? Yes.
I'm learning. Thank you, Saji.
Okay.
Avijaya tetwa asesa viraga niroda sankara nirodo sankara niroda vinyana rinoda nama rupa niroda salayatana niroda pasa niroda vedana niroda tanha niroda upadana niroda bhava niroda jati niroda jara maranang sukha parideva dukkha domana supayasa nirojanti evang mitasa devalasa dukkha kandasa nirodo hoti.
Okay, thank you. All right. So I also put on the paper there. So actually dependent is very important. At first I just mentioned briefly. So here it say when Buddha was going to be enlightened, all right? So he contemplated the dependent origin in, here it translates the anuloma, patiloma, forward order, reverse order, like just now. The forward order means it's talking about the existing of the cause and effect. Reverse order, the patiloma is when like this is cease, that one cease, this one cease, that one cease. Okay, this is the meaning of anuloma and patiloma. Manasikala he contemplate. So after that, then the Buddha know this matter, and this is the utterance of the Buddha. Okay, so this is called Udana. Udana is a expression of how Buddha was very happy or great. I think some of you might heard about this chanting. Anybody heard about this chanting before? This one actually, when people, let's say in Theravada Buddhism, when in Myanmar or some other place, Malaysia, when they invite a Buddha statue to the house, so after that they invite the monks or nuns to do ceremony. We call it the consecration of the Buddha. So they will recite the dependent origination. They also recite the 3 verses here. So any of you are familiar with the verse? So you can just show your hand. Anybody? Okay, these are actually maybe in Myanmar tradition. I think not chant in the Thai tradition, however. So you can see this is chant, then and the second watch the Buddha chant the second line, and then the last watch the Buddha chant this one. The first line is talking about, all right, when he discerned what is cause. Because when he contemplated dependent origination, he discerned what is cause. Second one, he understand when there's no cause, there's no effect. So it means that he penetrate the end of condition. pacayanam kayam. Kayam is a end of conditions. So he see if there's cause, the first word he understand about cause. Second one, he understand when there's no cause, then there's no effect. And then finally, he said the Buddha was very happy. He said he managed to overcome the Mara, just like the sun illuminating the sky. Okay, so this is Yada Hawepa tu Bawanti Dhamma Ata Pino Jayato Brahmanasa Atasa Kanka Wapayanti Sapa Yato Pajanati Sahetu Dhamma. Right, so normally we chant during the consecration of the Buddha statue, or when you build a not sima hall, when you build a building especially for the Buddha shrine or whatever, also invite the vulnerable, they will recite this one. Yada hawe pa tu bawanti dhamma ata pino jatu brahmanasa atasa kanka wapayanti sabha yato kayam pacaya nam awedi. Yada hawe pa tu bawanti dhamma ata pino jatu brahmanasa Vidupayam titati marasenam suryova obasaya mandalikam ti. Okay, so Pali student, you all can analyze the words yourself. Okay, now, right, so this is talking about, so, okay, let's invite another student to join the reading of the English. Okay, how about, Hui Feng, Sister Hui Feng, can you read the Pali, English?
Yes. English, right,
Yes.
Sanaji?
You want the Pali?
No. But
Yes,
you don't mind
English. Yeah,
shift
yeah,
the screen
yes.
up a bit because I cannot see the bottom part.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Through the entire cessation of ignorance ceases Sankara. To the cessation of Sankara, consciousness ceases. To the cessation of consciousness, mentality, materiality ceases. Through the cessation of mentality, materiality, the sixfold base ceases. To the cessation of the sixfold base, contact ceases. To the cessation of contact, feeling ceases. To the cessation of feeling, craving ceases. Through the cessation of craving, clinging ceases. Through the cessation of clinging, becoming ceases. Through the cessation of becoming, birth ceases. Through the cessation of birth, ceases aging and death, sorrow, lamentation, pain, grief, and despair. Thus does this whole mass of suffering cease.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So anybody want to read Chinese? Okay, so we just skip it Chinese, okay? So this is important for us to understand why Buddha was very happy. This we call it udana. Udana means we call it the utterance. Utterance means that udana means Buddha was, when he contemplated dependent origination and he see how the world, the working of the world, the phenomena, and he realized the truth, okay? So this is under the bodhicitta, right? Means that the thought of enlightenment. Okay. Now we come to start to, I think we already go through some of them. Avijja means delusion, ignorance about 8 things: Four Noble Truths, past, and future, and dependent origination. Sankhara is commit formation. So then it's actually Chetana, means that we already see the Chetana mental factors, Chetasika, is in the Kusala, Akusala, jhana, all right? It's an active one. Not here does not means that they will baka, all right? Then vijnana will be rebirth. Okay, now when we talk about dependent origination, we can look at few ways. If we are talking about 3 times, like past, present, future, we are talking about this vijnana will be rebirth consciousness in this life. But if we are talking about only at this life, it will be normal consciousness. So we call it those happen at the course of existence, means in this life only. Right, so nama rupa means any as a human, deva, you have nama rupa, or arupa means they have nama. Asanya sata, there's only rupa. Okay, so NR means nama rupa. Sarayatana means sense base, and then sometimes differ also. to the external one. So we call it base here, but actually this one, if you want to put it as you can use the word object directly. So very clear, all right? Because without the external object, then there's no way contact, okay? Contact normally is a sense basis, including the mind and object, right? So you got the eye contact, chaku is eye, sota is a ear, gana is the nose, jiwa is the tongue, kaya is the body, and this one, the typing error, I remember, just change it from the M-O, N-O, change it to M-A, mano, right? But sometimes pasa also refer to the three things together. So in the sutta, they also write contact of three things together. So this means the eye is the internal base, visible object, external base, and eye consciousness is the consciousness. So sometimes pasa is three of them together. So after contact, you have feeling. Feeling is the one that experience the object. So you have the this is we call it chaku sampasa ja. You can put the vedana, means is the feeling. Ja means born, okay? Feeling born of the contact, all right? Eye contact. So sota sampasa ja vedana. So feeling ja is born of the ear contact and so on. So there are 6 contact. Right. So there's a translation for feeling, boy or on contact and so on. So you can just spin the rest. So after that, you have 3 types of feeling: sukha, dukkha, adukkha, sukha. So normally 3 types, but sometimes we also can put 5 types or 6 types, depending on classification. So just normally for this dependent origination, if you understand 3 types is enough, because good feeling, sukha, lead to craving. Dukkha lead to, even though it's bad feeling, it also lead to this one, okay? Even though it's bad feeling, you also crave for good feeling. All right. Of course, sukha lead to, because it's a good feeling, you have craving. But even dukkha, bad feeling, you also got craving because you crave for good feeling. And if you have adukkha sukha, we call it the neutral feeling, we already consider as even adukkha sukha, even the neutral feeling is because it's a much more, we call it, the nature is much more peaceful. So we take it as a good feeling also. So we also crave for it. Right. So of course, 6 kind of craving based on 6 object or 3 craving based on this one, kama, bhava, vibhava. Okay. So I think this one we already go through some of them last week. So basically for dependent origination, I think if you understand 6 craving based on the 6 sensual object. Sensual object means the eye, visible, sight, sound, smell, and so on. That's enough. This one we get extra point from the comparison manual of Abhidhamma and so on. Now upadana means once you have craving, you grasp for it. All right, that's the nature of the mind. When they like something, they hold it. They don't want to let go. So I already explained the terms upa, strong. A is a negative. Da is take. Da is give. So when you have the means negative, negative of give means taking. So upadana. Upadana means strong taking. Right. I think we finished up to here. Okay, now this is what I taught last week, and I like to continue here. Bhava means karma bhava that create the life existence. Now this bhava is actually 2. Normally we see this karma bhava in the chart. Now another one is upapati bhava. It's a 5 aggregates produced by karma. This upapati bhava actually is quite same with the jati. All right, because you see the chart, it put under the jati, means appearance of aggregates. Aggregates means 5 aggregates or 4 aggregates, depend on where they're born. Then after the jati, then birth, then we are already have the jati. Now after that, then there will be jara, marana, sokha, parideva, dukkha, domana, supayasa, samavati. All right. Then the whole mass of suffering, refer to Jara, Marana, Sokha, Paridewa, Dukkha, Domana, Supayasa. So I will use the Pali words because I want you all to familiarize with the Pali words. Okay, now we start to, this is the first category that you all should know. There's under classification. Any book teaching dependent origination will tell you about these 12 factors. So that's the first category. So after that, another category is the two roots. Two root is avijja and tanha, avijja and craving. So these are very important. So if somebody be able to destroy the ignorance and craving, the round of we call it vata in Pali will cease. So the most important is destroy the ignorance. That is why listening to Dhamma talk is very important to destroy ignorance. By listening to teacher explaining the conventional truth versus the ultimate truth, the universal characteristic of impermanent suffering in non-self, and then one will get right view. Okay, now where is it now? Okay, we will start to analyze the charts. Okay, I hope some of you have print out. This chart is okay. I'm making. It's not easy to draw this chart. Take some time because by hand is easy, by computer is very difficult. Because actually this chart, I put the original charts. I think most of you see in the internet. This is the original chart. So it's with so much how you call it, things in it is too complicated. So that's why I made a simplified chart. And also I think nobody will understand it. It's too complicated. And some of the more actually translate from the Burmese. That's why in Pali we call it Wata, but Burmese they pronounce it Wutta, right? So you can see some of the spelling is actually is not right in international Pali. Okay, so if you're interested, you can analyze this chart yourself. It has the more Pali. So in the chart, there's an arrow, means that people come into this round or circle of samsara is due to the going, and that's mean that there's a cause, but it's also we can escape from it. So that's the meaning of this arrow. And the main thing is the two roots mentioned just now is the avijja and craving. Okay, avijja and craving. So you can see the line here, avijja. This is like we call it the view. All right. So it's like we call it the view is inside. So it's like the middle one, hub, is ignorance. Okay. So hub is ignorance. It's a main thing. So imagine a circle here. If the hub is totally spoiled, these rounds, these wheels cannot be function anymore. All right. No matter maybe the rim, the spokes, everything is good. The other parts is good, but main thing if the hub is destroyed, totally destroyed, then this wheel cannot go on. So the hub is used explained as the ignorance, okay? And also with the craving. Okay, so hub is this one middle, okay? So now okay, so this is the main thing. So now the like just now is the 12 classification, 12 factors. Now we are studying the middle one, avijja and craving, which is you just imagine it's a wheel, all right? The hub is the main thing. So avijja is the first one, and it lead to craving here. Okay, avijja is here, craving is here. So you can see they are actually opposite side, but they keep the wheel running again, again, again. All right. Okay, so these are two. Now, okay, three links. Okay. Chai-Hoon, can you read this one? The English?
Between the
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, you can read. Yes.
Sister Chai-Hoon, you are on mute.
okay. Links between formation, sankhara, and consciousness, vijnana, past cause and pleasant effect. Number two, between feeling, vedana, and craving, tanha, present effect, and pleasant cause. Number 3, between becoming bhava and birth, jati, present cause, and future effect.
Okay.
One can
Yeah, you can continue this one. Yes.
One cannot stop the feeling from arising, and it is one of the 7 universal mental factors, but one can stop the craving from happening. Thus, one can cut the link between feeling and craving. Moreover, when one becomes an arahant, then there will not be any more rebirth linking consciousness in the future.
Okay, thank you. Now, this link actually is trying to tell us, okay. Right. So between the Sankara and Vijnana, there's one link. The one green color. Feeling and craving, Vedana and craving, there's one link. Okay. And it says there's another link here, Kama Bhava. Okay. So if you study the original chart is this one, okay? This is the original chart here. You can see the link. Okay, you can see one link here, one link here, one link here. Okay. Now there's a question why we don't have a link here, all right? Between the Jara, Marana, Avijja. But it's actually possible, you know. Because if somebody become Arahant, so there will be no Avijja in the future life. So actually we can logically put a link here. Then it makes sense. One link here, one link here, one link here, then there should be a link here. All right, that's what I think. It's more logic. Okay. Now this link is actually say between the Sankara and Vijnana, formation and consciousness, Vedana and craving, Kama Bhava, and then the Jati, right? And then with the birth here. Okay, so that's how we see. But another way to explain is this called this part here. Later we will see here. Okay, Avijja is belong to past period. Okay, Sankara is past period. So Avijja and Sankara is considered as cause. So we call it past cause. So this is those happen here, down here. Vijnana, Namarupa, Salayatana, Phassa, Vedana, craving, Tanha, Upadana, Bhava. All right, Kama Bhava. So all these are present. It happened at the present period. Okay. But on this right side, Vijnana, Namarupa, Salayatana, Phassa, Vedana, we consider is a effect because all these are to do with our 5 aggregates, means to do with our Namarupa. So all this considered is effect, all right? But the cause will be craving and clinging, all right? Craving and clinging, Tanha and Upadana is considered a cause. That's why your pleasant period here divide actually to right side and to left side. Right side is the effect, left side is the cause. Okay. So the link here is between the past cause and present effect. Then the next link here will be present cause and future effect. Future effect means in future there will be then Jati, Jara, Marana. This is considered as a future. Okay. So it's actually now we are just trying to see what is the 3 link here. Is one here, the green color. Okay. So I think you all don't ask questions. So we study first and then later we come back to here. Okay, now. All right. Oh, sorry. Just now we missed the 3 period here. Okay. 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 3 period is the past, present, future. Because dependent origination, you can take it as belong to 3 periods. And also can belong to 1 period is only in one lifetime. Okay. So 3 period means if we look at it in terms of past lifetime, present lifetime, and future lifetime. So past means due to the Avijja and Sankara in our past life, not only one life, many past life. Okay. Then because of avijja, ignorance, and sankhara. So we acquire the vijnana, namarupa, salayatana, phassa, vedana, tanha, upadana, and bhava. So it means that what happened now, we have the consciousness, we have the mind matter, we have six sense base, we have contact, we have feeling, we have craving, clinging, and we have the becoming. So in future, this means that in future, after we pass away, then jati, we have rebirth, jati marana, rebirth again, and there will be jara marana happen again. Okay. So that's how we see it as three period. Basically, you just need to know avijja and sankhara, you take it as past. Okay. Jati and jaramana means that you take it as a present. And then the remaining one, you just put in the middle. So it's easy to remember this one. So this is on those who like to see letter. If you don't like to see letter, you just see any charts, okay? Any charts like this. Or if you are familiarized with the Burmese chart, you can look at this chart, all right? Avijja Pachaya Sankhara. This part is always past. Then the down there is always present. Jati and Jaramana will be the future. Okay, so this one way we see. So you can see here we're talking about past period here. This is a present period and this is a future period, right? And simplified charts will be like this. Okay. So the past will be on the top right side is the past. The top left side is on the future. The down there will be on the present period. All right. So it means that there's a past period, present period, and future period. That's how we see. Okay. Now, three vata. Okay. All right. Somebody read. Doris, can you read this one? Doris, yes.
Thank you. Three vata. Number one, round of defilement. Kalisa vata, avijja, tanha, and upadana. Two, round of action. Kama vata, sankhara, and kama bhava. Three, round of resultant. Vipaka vata, vijnana, nama rupa, salayatana, phassa, vedana, upapatit bhava, jati, and jara marana. The defilements will lead to bodily, verbal, and mental factors and mental actions, karma. Thus, sentient beings will experience the result of the karma. To stop experience the result, they have to stop at the stage of defilement, especially to reduce and terminate the ignorance.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
So defilements means that the Pali word is klesa, right? So
Mhm.
actually there's only three things. Klesa will lead to karma. Defilement will lead to karma. Karma will lead to result. Result means vipaka. So in brief, klesa lead to karma. Karma lead to vipaka. All right. So because of defilements, one will do any good or bad, especially bad bodily, verbally, mental action will lead to karma. And the karma, of course, when they have karma, then there will be vipaka result. Okay. So if somebody want to stop the vipaka, then they must stop not only at the karma, they must go back to the beginning. That's the kilesa. Okay. So now here, when we talk about vata, then you need to know what is considered as defilement, what is considered as action karma, what is considered as result. All right. So avijja, tanha, upadana is considered as defilement. So it's very easy. Avijja is ignorance. Here, I don't write the English anymore because I think you all should familiarize with the Pali. Avijja is the ignorance, tanha is the craving, upadana is the clinging. So you can see definitely all these are considered as klesa. Vata means we consider as round. Vata means it's something that make us going round and round, all right? Or it lead the sequence of cause and effect. And karma is only the sankhara and karma bhava. Then once you remember these two, very easy. The remaining one, we put it as a vipaka result. Vijnana, consciousness, Nama Rupa, mind and matter, Salayatana, sixth sense, Phasa, contact, Vedana, feeling, Upapati Bhava, all right? Okay, so Upapati Bhava actually is also 5 aggregates. Jati is birth, Jara Marana, aging and death, all right? So now you can see why dependent origination is actually complicated because things are mixed together and different classification. And how do you study the chart? Okay. Okay. So I made a simplified one. So the Avijja, so Avijja you can see here is round or defilement. So it's the Klesa. Avijja will come here. And then this is the craving and clinging. So actually this chart is originated, I think it's by the Sayadaw U Silananda. Yeah, that's what I heard. Okay, so there's or I think not by him, by Mogok Sayadaw or some of the very well-known Burmese monk. Okay, so Avijja will lead to craving and clinging. So this is called round of defilements. And Sankara is round of karma. So it will lead this is one way, and then another one is karma bhava. So these two are considered as round of karma. So karma vata. The rest will be under the black color will be under the this one vipaka result. Okay, vipaka vata. So you just need to remember avijja, craving, avijja, tanha, upadana. These three are klesa. Then sankara and bhava is karma. The rest are just put as vipaka. So easy. So that's how we remember. So upapati bhava is 5 aggregate, same with the jati. Okay. So this is called three vata. And it said that this three vata is like samsara, keep us going round and round and round again. Okay. Yeah. So after that, after a round of that, and then we got the three links mentioned just now. Okay. So, okay. So we are all right. Mentioned just now, we skip it. Now there are 4 groups here. Okay. Now 4 groups. Somebody read this? Okay, Sister Lee Guat Nyo.
Okay, all group. First group is 2 causes in the past, avijja, ignorant, and tanha, craving. 5 effects in the present, vijnana, consciousness, nama, rupa, mind, matter, salayatana. 6 senses basis. Phasa, context. Vedana, feeling. 3 causes in the present, tanha, craving, upadana, clinging, kama, bhava. Okay. Number 4, 2 effect in the future, jati, birth, upapati, bhava, jara, marana, aging and death.
Okay, thank you. So
Okay,
now,
thanks.
okay, thank you. So you just have to remember there are 4 group here. 4 group is what we see in the chart is actually like we say on the top left, top bottom. Okay, so this part here, this part is one group here. Then the down there is another group. So means that you divide the circle into 4 parts. So the part here, avijja and sankara is one group. So the vijnana, so on, is another group. Tanha, upadana, bhava is another group. So these are jati, upapati, bhava, jara, marana is another group. Okay. So that's why I'm trying to say there's this is the number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a group here. So anyway, we might revise again next week because dependent origination is very profound. So even though you learned before, so it's good to learn again. So 20 modes. Okay, Sister Sumitra Khan, can you read this one?
The 20 modes, right?
Yes.
In those four groups, there are 20 factors to be enumerated. First one being the 5 causes in the past are avijja, sankara, tanha, upadana, and kama bhava. Second, the 5 effects in the present are vijnana, nama rupa, salayatana, vasa, and vedana. Third, the 5 causes in the present are tanha, upadana, kama bhava, avijja, and sankara. Fourth, the 5 effects in the future are vijnana, namarupa, salayatana, vasa, and vedana. 5 effects in the present and the 5 effects in the future are the 5 aggregates. The effects come to be because of ignorance and craving. To stop the birth of 5 aggregates, one has to stop the ignorance and craving.
Okay, now you can see this 4 group and 20 modes. They are actually look similar. Actually, they are similar. Now, here it say 2 causes in the past is avijja and tanha, okay? Avijja and tanha. But here mentioned 5 causes in the past. What's the difference? Okay. Because when we take the avijja and tanha, avijja and craving, all right, you have to take the one that related to it. Okay. So when you take the 2 causes in the past, you also need to take about those related to them. Because avijja is related to the, so I think it's easy if you look at the charts, okay? So if you take the avijja, so you also have to take craving, okay? Because avijja is related to craving and upadana. And if you take sankara, it's a mental formation, you also must take the kama bhava, okay? So that's why instead of the above, only 2 causes in the past, now it become more. Okay. And the present effect is same also. Okay. Future effect also same. So present effect and future effect, in brief, we are talking about these whatever effects in the present and future, there are 5 aggregates. So they're actually quite same here. So 5 effects in the present, number 2, and 5 effects in the future are same. So these 2 are same. Now, the 5 causes in the present means they are craving, clinging, and kama bhava is actually in the future. But when you take the craving, you also must take the avijja because avijja is a starting point. So when you take the kama bhava, you also must take the sankhara. Okay, so that's the thing here. So this one you all have to for those who learn for first time, you have to think about for some time. Okay. Uh. Okay, I think so. I will read this one and we will stop here. Okay, so let us read this one. Somebody, maybe Sumeda. Okay, Sumeda. Can you read this one?
Vipassana viewpoint. There are numerous pairs of causes and effects. For example, ignorance is the cause and sankara is the result. When compared to ignorance, sankara is its result. When compared to mind matter, nama rupa, sankara is the cause. a phenomenon can be classified as either cause conditioning or effect conditioning. Dependent origination is a chain of causes and effects. The saying goes, when this comes to be, that comes to be. When this does not come to be, that does not come to be. When there is a cause, an effect occurs. If there is no cause, there will be no effect. As a result, one should concentrate more on the elimination of the cause. Sorry, Sayaki, I'm using my small handphone.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. All right. Okay, anyway, he's just the main thing when you learn the dependent original, always think about cause and effect, cause and effect. Of course, even though you look at many factors, is it the 20 modes or present period, future period, is actually it just boils out. If you summarize the dependent original, it still go for cause and effect. Okay. All right. Okay, next one. Okay. Brother Yap, you want to join us in reading? Brother Yap. This one beginningless. Yeah.
Beginningless. Bubble chakra, the cycle of life. The wheel of life is based on the two roots, Avijja and Tanha. It move on in three planes, starting with Avijja, ending in Jara Marana. When Jara Marana overwhelm beings, asavas, cankers flow into them. These asavas cause ajivas, avijja, to arise that lead to sankara. Then the wheel of life move on. It is very long and its beginning is unknown. The wheel of life is known as Paticca Samuppada.
Okay, thank you. So now when we use the word the view of life, if you look at internet, view of life actually there are different diagram, but actually the meaning is just dependent origination. Because the main thing is the cause is this one, avijja and tanha. It's like we call it the circle. So it's like we see the circle here, or if you look at the any diagram, you notice that it's like the Buddha always use the example here. Sometimes the commentary also use the example, a circle going round and round and round, because the avijja is the hub, craving is the hub. Then there are some spokes, rim, chariot, what I do X, I don't know how to pronounce it. So all these are continual rounds, rebirth again. All right. I think this diagram, if I make it small in this one, but you can enlarge it and you all can study it, because this is the original diagram. A lot of people also familiarize with it. It's only some of the Pali typing is not international Pali, like Vatta should be VATTA. Okay. So you all also can learn it, because if you think it's very complicated, look for simple diagram or both. But if you think this interesting, you can study it, because there's some link here and going somewhere. And in Myanmar, actually, the Mogok Meditation Center, they actually have this very big kind of charts in all the meditation center, because the meditator are supposed to contemplate on this one. Okay, so the Dharma talk is actually one day more than 6 times. Sometimes 4 or 3 normal Dharma talks with the CD and so on. So imagine every day you listen to Dhamma talks about avijja, about the rounds of rebirth, and about craving and defilement, and so on. So it's a charge that people practice, and the Mogul Sayadaw, by practicing this one, he supposed said to be Arahant. Okay, he's the Mogul Sayadaw is the one that start the Mogul Meditation Center. Okay, sorry, today my voice is very limited, so I will stop here. So we will ask the sister. Uh,
Yeah, I would.
who is the one? Oh, Sister Go. Okay.
Go,
Yes.
yeah.
So I made you
Mm.
yeah, okay, you can share your screen. Yeah.
Mm. Yes. Mm.
Okay. Okay. Can you hear me?
So, okay, so everybody put the hand together and follow Sister Go in reciting. Okay, you can
Okay.
start now.
Okay, let's do forgiveness of faults. Kayena vaca citena pamadena maya katang acayang kamami bante uripanya tata gata kayena vaca citena pamadena maya katang acayang kamami dama sandipika akalika kayena vaca citena pamadina maya katang acayang kamami sangka supatipana anuttara. Sharing of merits. Etawata ca amehi sambatang punya sampadang sabe dewa sabe buddha sabe satta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Imangno punya bagang sabah satanang dema. Imangno punya bagang sabah satanang dema. Imangno punya bagang sabah satanang dema. Sharing of merits to the departed one. Idang no nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang no nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang no nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Sharing the merits of devas. Akasata capumata dewa naga mahitika punyang tang anumoditwa cirang rakantu sasanang. Akasata capumata dewa naga mahitika punyang tang anumoditwa cirang rakantu desanang. Akasata capumata dewa naga mahitika punyang tang anumoditwa cirang rakantu mamparanti. Aspiration. Ada imaya patipadaya caramaranamha parimuci sami. Idang mi punya asawakang yawakang kodu. Idang mi punya nipanasa pacayo kodu. Idang mi silang maka palanya nasa pacayo kodu. Imina punya kamena mame bala sama kamu satang sama kamu kodu yawa nipana patia. Buddha sasanang cirang titatu. Buddha sasanang cirang titatu. Buddha sasanang cirang
Chiram
titatu.
kitatu.
Sadhu,
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 sadhu.
sadhu. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we should decide